What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? Josh and I are here for our quick little paranormal talk around about the Gateway experience. So I am very excited about this. I don't know about you, Josh.
I'm very excited. This is
Yeah.
this is some interesting stuff, which is the most interesting stuff I've ever done in my life. So,
Yeah.
and
So I don't know if anybody on here has heard of this or not yet, but it is a huge document slash CDs that have been released by the CIA. Um, and Josh and I are going to be doing it. The thing. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, Josh and I are going to be over the next 36 weeks doing the Gateway experience. Um, so there's
36
36,
weeks. 36 weeks.
36.
Jesus, it's a long
It's a
time.
CD a week, which is super exciting. I don't know. I'm pumped.
I mean,
So do we want to get into this? Like just dive right into what it is?
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to make sure that audio is working. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yep, it's working. All right.
All
So
right.
yeah. So first thing I want to say is, James, I hope you heard that the paranormal talk around.
Yeah, I
Patented by
remembered it.
James.
Right.
Also tagged it in the title, and it's a hashtag now. So you got it, James. It's
Perfect.
all yours.
We'll get it going.
So
Also, before we get started, we want to shout out to Rep Sports. Um, I will drop that link right now. For them, you can go on there. They have, I hope this is the right link. I think it is. I don't know if that worked or not.
yes, it did.
Nope, that's to Discord.
Oh no, it didn't.
That is not the right one. Let me try that again. Sorry, guys. Anyways, if you go out to this link, once I can figure out how to correctly put it in there,
I deleted it.
um, you can go here and you will use the code WPRS Ghost, and they have energy drinks, stuff for sleeping. They have all kinds of different stuff. So we want to shout out to them and go and check out their stuff as well.
One of our sponsors love it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're our first sponsor, which is super, super exciting. So let me try to post this again, see if that works better. Did that work? Did it post?
I don't see it.
What the heck?
Let me go to James. Oh, there it goes. Yep, post.
There. Is it on there? All right, awesome. Now that we got that out of the way, sorry guys.
The promo
Yes.
code was what again?
WPRS Ghost. So go check them out. Go try some of the merch. I know James is getting me um the sleeping stuff, which I'm super excited about because I am not good at sleeping. So I'm pumped to try that
We got
for sure.
we got Elisa talk. So let's woohoo. Let's talk about aliens.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk to aliens.
aliens. Yeah. I know I'm ready to.
I think what we should talk about
Once
is
we can get
how did we get to this point, Kayla? So that's the biggest question. Why? How did the gateway experience even get brought up?
it was from you. You had this like crazy dream, which led you to the gateway experience
Well, it was. So we had a dream
in a
about.
roundabout
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I mean, that's really the reason why we're here is that I had a dream. It was 3 witchcraft books. 2 of the witchcraft books were red. That symbol I found out from you was a rune, which I'd never seen before. And then some other experiments I did, and then I bought the witchcraft books just to look into witchcraft. And then you sent me a TikTok. I didn't even know you sent me a TikTok. And then
Yeah.
Elisa said something about it on one of our podcasts when we were talking about
Yeah.
the Ouija board. And then
Yes.
I asked you, I was like, what was she talking about? And she's like, I sent you a TikTok about it, and then I looked it up, and then I started researching this whole thing, like the history behind it. I was like, is this for real? And I
Yeah.
really didn't believe it until you go to Amazon. They charge $99 per CD.
Yeah. So like for the whole 36 CDs, it was like over a grand
Over a grand.
to yeah,
And
to get all this stuff with the documents and everything.
yes, and the institute only has because there's 6 waves, and the institute online only has 1 through the 5th wave. The 6th wave is not on there yet.
But guess what? We have all
We
6.
do have all 6. That is cool.
Yeah, it's super exciting.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think today, like we were just kind of wanting to talk about like just what the gateway experience is, kind of hit on some like terminology and stuff for future reference.
Okay.
Just so if we're like we get talking in the future on different podcasts about this, we don't have to keep going back and saying like, oh, this is what this means or whatever. So we're just gonna kind of go into that. So
Do you mind if I throw a
um
disclaimer out there real quick?
yes.
All right. So anybody who's watching, anybody who shares this stuff, we are not condoning that you do this. Me and
Yes.
Kayla are doing this on our own with WPRS as an experiment to see what really can happen. Now our
Yeah.
experiences are going to be different than your experiences if you decide to do this, but we are not endorsing that you do this. We are doing this on our own free will. Um,
Yep. Nobody's forcing us.
no one's forcing us. And each week, what we're going to do is kind of today's podcast is to explain, like she said, explain what the gateway experience is, the history behind it, and then every Monday we're going to do 1 CD, which will be on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and then we're going to write down our notes and we're going to collaborate on live on a podcast. So me and Kayla
Yeah.
are not going to talk about it beforehand. We're just going to write our notes and talk about what happened for each CD to see what our differences are.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have like we have two 29-page documents on this. Um, I just found out today actually that there's another one from the military. So I just have one that like kind of explains what each thing is. So when we go over each CD, we have it broken down into CDs on like what kind of you're going to be doing in that CD and like what kind of to expect to happen.
Now there is
So,
2 outliers too. So Kayla's gonna read and then do it, and I'm just gonna do it without reading
yeah.
about what's gonna happen, just to see like the difference
Yeah.
between doing that.
Yes. Yeah, because I want to know kind of what I'm looking for, and Josh just wants to go in blindly.
Yes.
So, let's get into this. Let's talk about what the gateway experience
Okay,
is.
let's do it.
Yeah, you want to start off?
Yes. So what I'm gonna do is this supposedly for the last 40 years CIA, and I'm not gonna say the branch of military has been doing this to people by choice. Like it's not like they're locked up to do it. They volunteer for this stuff for the last 40 years. So now the CIA just declassified what actually happened and why. And you
Yeah.
can do your own research. All that stuff there's like 80 million documents that's been
Yeah.
released so far. It's part of that 80 million documents of what happened with this experiment, and it's detailed. It's crazy, but I know
Yeah,
Robert
it pretty much
was that.
I said it pretty much gets into like how like into consciousness. Like the CIA has figured out how consciousness like can be controlled and contained through a meditative state,
Yeah. I mean,
which is
just I can't wait to do it because
hmm
this is very interesting to me. Like, is this real? That's the key
yeah.
to this. Is like, what can
Yeah.
happen? There's, oh, I'm excited. But the stuff I found is Robert Monroe. He's one that formed the Monroe Institute, and so
Yes.
since 1958, they called it the Research and Development Divisions of Monroe Industries. And from the results of their findings, that's where they changed the name to the Monroe Institute, classified some of the stuff they were doing in 1971. So from 1958 to 1971, there was so much findings during this experiment that they classified it, where you could
Yeah.
not know what was going on until they released it a month ago. So
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah, it is. But pretty much like what you do, from what I understand, is that you meditate, and there's a HemiSync, which is a patented audio technology developed through 40 years of researching the influence of sound on human capabilities. The complex blends of HemiSync sound frequencies facilitate different states of consciousness as you proceed through the gateway experience. So it's an audio, because you put your headphones in, you meditate. It's an audio that has like a certain frequency that is supposed to correlate with what your brain frequency is in like a deep, like REM sleep, like a deep REM cycle.
So I know it's a guided meditation too with the tones and
Yes.
stuff. So that's kind of cool. Different.
Yeah. So it legit like walks you through, and like these documents that we got with it, it literally breaks down each like CD and what you're going to be doing in those CDs, and kind of telling you like what, not so much what to expect, but how to use what's happening to you in a different way.
Yeah.
So I this stuff just like blows my mind.
It does.
I'm so ready to like get on it.
So how it breaks down is that Kayla, there's a document. What is it? 25, 30 pages.
I think it's like 29, 25, 29, something like that.
So this PDF document explains everything about the experiment. And so you have a
Yes.
thing called Wave One, and there's Wave Two,
Hmm.
Three, Four, Five, and Six. And in each of those
Yeah.
waves, there's 6 CDs. They're about 37 minutes each that you do. And now it does say somewhere that, because I read the first page because you told me to read, so I read the first page.
Yeah.
It said you can do this at your own leisure. You can do it once a day, once an hour, once a week, once a month, once a year, whatever way that you wanted to do it.
Yeah, you can go back and forth to CDs if you feel like you have to like go back and figure out something else in that meditation.
So what we're doing is we're doing once a week. That gives us
Yes.
plenty of time to write down our notes, be able to talk to the viewers about each experience with the CD. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we have a journal. I have mine somewhere, a little journal of just that I'm going to write down the time and the day of when I do the meditation and what my experience was with it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to kind of do. But yeah, it's just supposed to like cultivate openness, and I am all about that. Like I'm a terrible meditator because my mind does not shut off, but I hope I can make this work.
Especially with it. I mean, it's a guided meditation, so it's not like you're just trying to think of your own thing. So at least somebody's guiding you
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna probably do when I do it is I'll just use my phone with the earbuds or headphones, and then put my
Yeah.
phone on airplane mode so that I don't get scared when somebody
Yeah,
notifies me or
if
texts
somebody
me.
tries to text or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there a certain audio thing that we had to like download too because of how it's played?
Yeah, so it's a
What?
VLC player for Android phones. I think the iPhone can use it without it, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
But I
I
know.
downloaded it.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah. It's just a VLC player. A lot of people know what VLC is to use on your
yeah.
phones, but it does say don't drive while listening to this. So
Yes.
do not
Yeah.
operate a vehicle while listening
Well,
to
and it
this.
says to like allow yourself at least like 10 minutes afterwards to kind of like gather your bearings and like kind of like reflect back on what just happened
Yeah.
too. So they say to at least take 45 minutes of undisturbed time
It also says
for this
something too
experiment.
about not eating as well, right? You can't eat like an hour before or something like that.
Uh, Well, they say to like make sure you like use the restroom, like you're not wearing any like tight clothing, like loosely. You want to be able to be like in a comfortable position. Don't do drugs or alcohol or excessive caffeine.
Or take
Remove
medications.
your
Yeah.
shoes, your glasses, anything that's going to be like restricting to your body, remove. So like I know I just wear like a t-shirt and sweatpants, like something comfortable. And you can do it laying down or sitting up. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
As long as you're
so
in a comfortable position.
yeah. Yep. Yeah. So and then you're supposed to like have the volume just to where you can barely hear the person like talking because of the frequency. So it's supposed to be on like a low sound as well. Like you aren't supposed to have it like blaring in your ears.
Okay, that's good to know.
So
Because I
yeah.
probably would do that. I probably would do that. I did look a little bit ahead. Not I didn't read all of it, but
Yeah.
there's an experiment
Yes.
that we're gonna try, and so I think it's on
I think it's like
the third or fourth wave. I
yeah.
can't
I think
remember,
it might be like the third.
but
Yeah.
basically, supposedly, we will be able to. Me and Kay will be able to communicate from Kansas, Indiana, from our house. That's part of
Yeah.
it.
We'll be able to communicate with each other.
By lifting a cotton ball off the ground, which to me is unbelievable. Like to be able to do
Yeah.
that. If that happens, you're gonna record the crap out of it.
I know. We're gonna have our significant others like staring at this cotton ball for 45 minutes while we meditate.
Yeah, you must be able to guess. So like one of the experiments later is that you write 6 numbers on a piece of paper, and you put
Yeah.
it in a white envelope, and you put it somewhere where I don't know where it's at, but you have to be at your house. So we're gonna go on video
Yeah.
when it gets to that, so I can see around your house. But it's supposed to be on a flat
Yeah.
surface, and then a cotton ball is supposed to be on a flat surface, and
Yeah.
then the third one is like sending you a message and knowing what you're doing. Like if you're folding clothes, you're playing on a computer, whatever it is, that I'm supposed to be able to know that from here.
Yeah.
So
That'll be interesting. It'll be crazy if it's what really goes down.
if I can catch a cotton ball on fire, record the crap out of that. Throw it up. Throw it up.
I'm just ready to talk to aliens
Yeah, I
because
know.
that's like one of the things you and I both have watched this documentary. I know I've mentioned it before, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, that Dr. Greer, like he does like the gateway meditation and they've captured like pictures and audio and all kinds of crazy stuff that like links to aliens through
Yeah,
this meditative state.
and that's a part I was talking about too before because um, that's what we were talking. We watched that before Elisa dropped that in the
Yeah.
comments. Is it was talking about deep meditation process. I'm like, I don't even know how to meditate. I don't even know
Yeah.
where to start
Well,
it. And
I
this
think
came
that's
up.
what happened was that you sent me that video or that documentary and you're like, "Hey, watch this." And so I watched it and then that's when I like sent you the TikTok was like
Yeah,
after I finished it because I was like, this is just like that TikTok that I saw and it intrigued me, so I saved it and then it was like 2 days later, Elisa was telling us to talk about this and I was like, yeah, that's
yeah,
completely what I thought
yeah.
that was with.
I swear to God,
So,
talking to aliens. Oh my God, that would be
it
it'd
would
be
be
crazy.
amazing.
It'd be crazy. Bring it
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah, so that documentary, if anybody wants to know, it's free on Amazon Prime. It's called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. It's about what, like hour 45
I
minutes,
would say like
almost
two,
2 hour
I
documentary.
think it's almost 3 hours.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't notice that
I
till.
was I was like painting and watching it at the same time, so time just kind of like flew by.
They get real deep in it, like really like.
Yeah. It gets a little weird.
Yeah, but there's this some of them like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try this. I mean, if it doesn't cost
Yeah.
thousands of dollars to attempt, what's it gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So,
the gateway experience, I'm very,
yes.
very, very
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting too on that documentary. It says it's supposed to like cultivate your openness. So it says like approach each exercise without expectations. So like me reading this isn't giving me expectations. It's just kind of like explaining what each thing is. So when it tells you, like just looking at the first CD, it says like energy conversion box. Like it just tells you what it is, which I believe they go through this in the guided meditation as well.
Okay.
So it's just me reading it before I do the meditation, I guess.
Okay.
But So it says, go in without expectations. Open yourself to the same childlike sense of wonder that characterized your first explorations of the physical world. Many people find it helpful to hold relaxation as their only goal, allowing them to notice and value subtle shifts in consciousness. Maintain awareness of your experience without judging, and remember that you may perceive in different ways. So you really want to pay attention to your kinesthetic sensations, such as motion, tingling, or pulsing in your physical body. You may see lifelike symbolic images in your mind's eye. Auditory may manifest as verbal messages, sounds, tones, or even music. And they often report intuitive perceptions of sudden comprehension and knowing of something that they didn't know before. So there's a lot of different things that could be going on.
Yeah, sorry. James said he couldn't hear you, so I was testing.
Oh,
It's his audio, so he can't.
oh,
I just want to make sure that he could, you guys, as you're saying this, so I apologize.
okay.
I'll make sure they can hear me real quick. Can everybody hear me on there? Wait for somebody to say something.
Can y'all hear us?
We can. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear me. It's his audio. James,
Okay.
your audio, buddy.
So my audio wasn't working on my, yeah, mine's on, but I don't know. I think it's just my computer. It wasn't working earlier too. Anyways,
Almost
so
tapping
yeah,
something in
that's
the room.
kind of exciting to think that, you can have like a breakthrough if you're like struggling with something or, whatever, that you can like break through the ceiling. Like that girl that I see in the TikTok, like she said, like when she was talking about it, like she used to have to wear glasses and like she doesn't have to wear glasses anymore,
What?
which could be, TikTok for clout kind of thing.
Wait.
But
This is supposed to heal you?
supposedly, supposedly there's a way because it's like all within your mind, like your mind is controlling your body.
No way.
Like things happen to you because of your
I
mind.
don't know about that one. TikTok is
That's
hard
what
to
I'm
believe.
saying. But I know, but it
No
was just
way.
it had me intrigued.
But it
And
does.
then
It
she
does give
also
that.
said like she had been through she had been through something in her life, like devastating in her life, and she had done like not conversion therapy, hypnotic therapy and like a bunch of different kinds of therapies and stuff, and nothing worked. And she said, and after completing this, like she was able to just like let go of all that. Like it's just like that pain and that anger and that hate is just like gone. And she's done years and years of therapy.
No, I know it does say it gives in the warning that this won't. This is not a cure for cancer or any other medical
Yeah.
problems. But holy
Yeah.
crap, I don't know. That I gotta look. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. But that's like with the guy on the documentary that was like had
Yeah,
hearing aids.
that's what intrigued me about that. Like how I would want to.
Yeah.
The thing with that is that when stuff like that happens, like miracles like that, I want to talk to that person and
Right.
research.
Get
Did this guy really have hearing aids? How old is he? And is his hearing better? For me to believe
yeah.
it, like it's cool to see on TV and like holy crap, but I would have to see
Yeah,
that one. But it is
for
interesting.
sure. Yeah. So yeah,
So
I'm super pumped.
what I looked at too is when they talk on their website. So the Monroe Institute, you can go online, find it, if you can buy the stuff, or you can go to Amazon and buy the experience. They said that
Mm-hmm.
so the mission of the Gateway Experience in the Monroe Institute is helping people create more meaningful and joyful lives through the guided exploration of expanded consciousness. And then there's
Yeah.
three principles they talk about: is the concept of experience, is consciousness and focusing thereof certain any and all solutions to a life process that man desires or encounters. Greater understanding and appreciation of such consciousness can be achieved only through approaches and coordination. The results of related research effort are meaningful only if reduced to practical application to something of value within the context of the culture or era. That's what they say
Hmm.
on the website.
All right. Yeah.
I'm excited for
I mean,
this.
we could just like go around and talk, we could talk about this for hours. We already have about how excited we are and like what it's about and everything. Like I'm just down to get into it. Like I'm ready to. So, Mike, no, it doesn't take 36 weeks to complete. It could take you 3 years, it could take you a month, it could take you 5 days. You just take it at your own pace. So there's 36 CDs.
They're each 37 minutes. So
Yeah, and they're each 37 minutes, but so because we're doing like the little paranormal talk around on this, we're just gonna do a CD a week.
and then
So
an
then that way
experiment.
we can kind of break it down and explain it to you guys as well. So that's why it's gonna take 36 weeks to complete it.
We don't have the time to do a podcast a day, so
Yeah.
we're doing
No.
we're doing one podcast a week just on this part. So
Yes, yeah. So we'll still have our normal like Saturday or Sunday podcasts, and then we'll do the Gateway Experience on Monday nights. So usually I think we planned on doing like seven because that works for both of us.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Um,
six Central and seven Eastern,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm ready to get into this.
I
I'm
swear.
ready so we can share it with you guys.
Is
And
this
like we
next
said before, we don't condone it. We aren't telling you to go and
or go
do
buy
this
it or anything like
experiment.
that? We're just
Yes, because it is expensive.
yes.
It's over $1,000.
Yeah.
So,
And Amazon's selling it too, so it has to be good.
yeah.
So
So yeah, we're excited to share it with you guys and talk about it. We're ready to do the first CD.
so
It'll be interesting.
for all those watching, do you have any questions for Kayla and myself before we start this experiment? We're gonna start next Monday. So are you gonna do yours Sunday or are you gonna do yours Monday of day off?
I'll probably do it Monday morning, just
Okay.
so it's like super fresh.
Okay. I'm gonna do probably mine Sunday evening.
Yeah,
My Mondays are
yeah.
busy.
I'll probably do it sometime on Monday before we hop on here, just
So
so I can recollect everything clearly.
okay.
So yeah,
Has anyone in the chat heard of the Gateway experience before we talked about it?
yeah, let us know. I had never heard of it until the TikTok.
It's really interesting. We can talk about
Yeah,
for hours of this thing. It's just guided meditations.
yeah,
Supposedly, it's like a. I'm assuming that you're going to be able to see yourself floating, and go to
yeah,
go places. And is it realistic? I have no idea.
yeah.
It's what I'm
Well,
thinking in my head.
yeah, you just sent me the one from the military, that whole document on there. I'm
Yeah,
excited to read that because that's like more of like the scientific, like I can just scrolling through it, I can see there's like
research on it.
diagrams of the brain and it tells you like what like functions you're using. And I am a total like science nerd. I love that kind of stuff. I love anatomy and physiology and like science and all that good stuff. So I'm excited to like get more of the scientific side of it besides just explaining what it is.
Yeah.
So I haven't read that one yet, but I plan on having it read by Monday, next Monday.
Okay. So
So yeah.
before our next cast, you'll be able
Yeah.
to explain what you found out through that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you can, I'll try and find the CIA stuff that was declassified too, that shows the stuff the CIA did.
Yeah.
Um,
Shoot it my way. I will read it.
so yeah.
I
All right.
also like reading, so
Yeah, I hate reading.
I know you
This
do.
is for a purpose. And this is like a different side. I want to see if you read along and you do the research on it. Is your experience different than mine?
Yeah.
Without going in blind.
Yeah.
And if you can
Yeah.
levitate a bed and I can't, I'm gonna start reading.
Right.
So,
I can start like making stuff in your house move without me being there.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, Kayla, you are right. I'm going to read ahead. I'm gonna research, and then I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna write that down. Josh going in blind, Kayla researching, just so we have it for our notes in the future. Because I mean, what if we like break through with something crazy on this?
Yeah, that would be TikTok
We
savvy
gotta,
or YouTube savvy.
right? Yeah, I don't
WPRS.
know.
WPRS.
I don't know about the TikTok. I think I'm too old for TikTok.
Yeah, I like watching TikTok though. I watch it for hours.
Yeah, they can be quite entertaining.
Yeah.
My TikToks is mostly scary stuff and dogs. So,
Well, again, the gateway experience. I think it's more about energy, which I've heard you talk about a lot too.
yep.
About deep meditation, which I've never meditated in my life, and I've always wanted to because of that freaking documentary.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how well it works. I just like I said, I'm not very good at meditating because I'm not good at shutting my brain off. I'm usually 1,000 miles a minute.
Here we go.
So,
let's try from here to make Elisa levitate. That's
Yeah.
one of our goals. One of our
It's
goals
part
is
of our goal.
the end of the 36 weeks that we will be able to get her to levitate.
Right. Just randomly in the middle of the day. Be terrifying.
But that's
So,
really
all right.
that's all we got. Unless anybody has any
Yep.
questions,
That's what we got today.
concerns.
Yeah.
Again, we're not condoning that you go buy this and do it. This is our experiment by yourself with WPRS. No one's being forced to do this. Me and Kayla both agreed this is a good thing that we can do. But it's gonna be 36 weeks, so we're gonna do one CD a week. There's 6 CDs per waves. There's 6 waves, so
Yeah.
it'd be interesting. But
It will be. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens instead of just like kind of like hanging out in limbo right now.
So are we gonna read our notes word for word, like what happens? Or when are you writing?
Yeah.
Are you writing yours right after you get whatever happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the same then.
Yep. Yeah, so are we, Lisa. I can't wait. I am ready to try it out. So yeah, if I think that's it.
Do you want to talk about our sponsor one last time?
Yes, Rep Sports. We dropped the link in there. They are like a vitamin supplement company that is one of our sponsors now. So they have like protein powders and energy drinks. They have stuff for sleeping. It looks like they have like gear and stuff like shirts and all that kind of stuff too. So check them out. Use the WPRS Ghost. What is that called when you use that? A code, like promo code. Yeah. So use that and go and check out their stuff. We're excited to try it. I think they're sending us some stuff here soon. So we'll be able to test out some of their things. So we appreciate it for them sponsoring us.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. It's our first one.
So we're cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So.
Well, that is really all we got. And I wish we could do a CD right now, but we got life calling us and we got to eat dinner. So next Monday, about the same time, we're trying to keep it at 30 minutes. It may go longer depending on who joins us.
Yeah.
No, Kelly, we are doing an experiment with a group for 36 weeks. So next Monday, you'll be good. Just catch us next Monday around 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Am I right?
Yep. Yes.
And you'll see.
Yeah. And then you can go back and watch this too once we post it.
Yep.
So
we'll
we're excited. We can't wait to share it with you guys. We're excited to try it for ourselves. And
we'll see what happens. Hopefully no heart attacks, no brain aneurysms or anything like that.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. There's like tones in your brain and waves.
God. Terrifying. This is supposed to be a great experience.
I'm just kidding. I'm not reading anything, so I'm just like, what is this? So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching us again. You know, 40 minutes. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
We'll see you next week.
What?
Well, Sunday, yeah.
Sunday.
Tune in Sunday night. James and I will be talking about time traveling. I think we're doing 7 p.m. on Sunday because he's got some crazy stuff going on with his job. So
7 p.m.
Sunday.
Eastern?
Yes.
7 p.m. Eastern. Got it. Right.
Yep. All right. We'll see y'all later.
Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.